During the summer of 2016, volunteers from Helmer Scientific engaged yet again with our friends at Horizons, a nonprofit organization focused on bridging the summer learning gap for kids in inner-city Indianapolis. For our first project, these 7 volunteers traveled to Horizons classrooms at St. Richard's School in order to help guide third graders as they designed and built Rube Goldberg machines. The machines were to pop a balloon after a sequence of at least 5 steps. The emphasis was on the design process, so first they put their ideas into drawings.
8 and 9-year-old kids worked together. The collaboration between them was just amazing.
Then it was time for both the students and the teachers to start experimenting. We all learned a lot. We had to hold back and not give them all the answers and not try and get it all done right away, but let the kids struggle a little bit and let their curiosity take over the project.
I was impressed by their testing and troubleshooting that they did. I thought that was really cool for third graders.
They acted in a lot of ways just like adults. They got really frustrated when things went wrong, but when they saw little successes, they got so excited. By the end of the day, we had popped a few balloons and learned a lot about science and engineering with our new third grade friends.
Came down to Horizons just to kind of come down and show the kids what engineers do and show them that we're real people and like them and that they can learn and accomplish things that maybe they think they can't. And part of the Rube Goldberg kind of showed them that.
I felt like it enriched me and it enriches the kids. It goes both ways. Positive role model for them, and then I feel better being able to affect their future in a better way.
For our second project, Helmer Scientific volunteers hosted the same third graders we had joined at the Horizons classroom the week before.
I like volunteering here at Helmer, and especially for the activities that we have with younger kids, just showing them what engineers do and kind of science and building things, because I like spreading all of the STEM education to children and especially the girls that are in this program.
Our guide for the project was Noelle King, a science teacher and Horizons volunteer. She helped guide our team in developing an enriching learning experience for the kids. The volunteer team started the day by giving the kids a single blue metal part. The part would later be used in an assembly. We all watched a video produced by volunteers that described everything it took to make the part, from idea to computer design to programming, all the way through the manufacturing equipment like this laser. We emphasized not only the machines and gadgets that were needed to make it happen, but especially we emphasized that a lot of people, a lot of our friends, have important roles in the process. The film also gave our people a great opportunity to engage, even indirectly, with the kids.
Hi kids! This is for you!
After watching the video together, the kids were asked to reflect on the movie and the steps they saw it took to make the part. Our continuous improvement engineer took them through exercises to flowchart the processes.
And the engagement level was huge, and I think they'll talk about it for many days with their friends and family, and they'll really like it.
With their interest piqued, the kids were ready for a factory tour. They got to see the equipment and meet the people they'd seen on the video. They asked a lot of questions.
Third graders being 8, 9 years old completely blew my expectations away. A lot of the questions that they asked that personally I wasn't even able to answer. They answered for me, so thank you. Audrey called me out on that one. I had to go in the Wayback Machine.
They were so excited to see the laser go whenever it picked up the sheet metal and then brought it over to do a part. They were so excited that it made me excited about it too, and I've seen it 100 times.
After manufacturing, the next stop was the engineering lab.
It's kind of nice to take them in and kind of give them some idea of what an engineer does, and show them it's not a big scary thing, and that it's actually kind of cool and exciting at times, especially when you build something and it works and that sort of thing. So I get a lot of excitement out of that, and I try and get them excited about it too.
This controls it all. I had to sit down and draw out what I was going to do. I had to do calculations on.
After exploring the engineering and manufacturing areas, the kids were brought back to our classroom, the Helmer conference room, where they were given more parts and asked to assemble them like a puzzle. Although we helped, there were no detailed instructions. The kids were in charge. They had to figure it out. No one was quite sure what it would be.
Now, did the holes line up for you? Yeah, what did you put right here in these 2 holes? Awesome, you put the little plastic rivets that we had. Who else did that?
In the end, it turned out they had built custom backpack tags with their initials that they could keep. Our day together had a huge impact on both the kids and the volunteers.
Well, I chose to volunteer because I think it's important that kids see what opportunities are out there for
Even
them.
if I can impact one of their lives a little bit, that will be a huge difference for me.
So if they come here and they see there are other opportunities for them, they can do it. I think that helps them decide what their future is going to be, and they may go down a different path than they would have if we hadn't done this. We're walking out the door. One of the kids said, "Someday I want to work here," and he looked all excited and happy about it, which I thought was really neat. I think
There was a kid at my table who asked if he could come back, and he wanted to keep his name tag so that he could remember Helmer and all the volunteers here, and he was hoping that he could come back. And